Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a new subscription service, which is called Deck of Scarlet, and I'm going to be reviewing my first box that I got from them. So Deck of Scarlet is a new subscription service, and you are getting a big box that is full with a complete makeup look, and it's a makeup look that you can transition from day to night. So it's a complete makeup set, and you get it in like what's called like a deck. Now, when I first heard of this brand, I was super hesitant because I was like, okay, great, another subscription service. I don't generally love all the subscription services out there. I have a few that I talk about here on my channel that I do absolutely love. There are a couple boxes that I'm very, very into, but for the most part, I don't like subscription services in general because I feel like they're very forceful. I feel like you are required to sign up for a program, or you have to have something taken out of your bank account every month. And I hate when I forget about it and then I see it in the charge in my account and I'm like, what is that? And I don't like losing the control. I feel like I lose control when I sign up for subscription services. Like now I'm forced into something. And I used to have a subscription service with a shoe company where I had to get a new pair of shoes every month. And I hated it. I hated having that control taken away from me. So I'm very hesitant when I start working with subscription services. But this is one that when I first heard of it, I didn't like it. I wasn't interested. I said no to the brand. I said I didn't want to do it. But then as I started looking into it, I got very intrigued and very excited. So I actually think this concept is super cool. And you're getting a complete makeup look every month, but well, they only do it every other month. So every 2 months you get a new box, and it's a complete makeup look that you can transform from day to night, and it's only $30. So $30 for the box. And what's also really cool about it is that the box is designed by one of your favorite YouTubers. So a YouTuber is actually coming together with this brand, coming up with their colors, coming up with a concept, and creating their go-to palette, which I think is really awesome because you're really being able to be inspired by one of your favorite YouTubers, and I think that's really fun. And the biggest reason why I decided I wanted to look into this company, and one of like the biggest game changers for me, is you can actually skip a box anytime you want. So you can skip whenever you want. There's no freedom taken away from you. There's no control taken away from you. You are paying $30 for the box unless you don't want the box. So I think that's awesome. You're not sucked into anything. There's no trick. There's no scam. I really, really like that part of it. So I was very excited to try it out. And this is the box that I received. It's the Deck of Scarlet box. And this box was designed by little Miss Kelly Strack, who is absolutely beautiful. This is Kelly, if you don't know who she is. And I love the descriptions on the card. They tell you about the palette, why she chose the colors that she did. This is supposed to be a deeper, sexy autumn hue palette. So it's for the fall season. And Kelly kind of talks about how she has tutorials on how she wants to do day looks and night looks. So when you get your box, you get your big old palette. And when these palettes come out, they are limited edition. So they're limited edition for the YouTuber, and you can get it that month, but once they're gone, they're gone. So you can collect as many as you want, skip as many times as you want. But this is what the palette is. And then this one came with 2 liners. It came with both an eyeliner and a lip liner. So I love the packaging of everything. It's this black soft touch packaging, very luxurious, very pretty. This is what it looks like, and then it slides out of the sleeve. And this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the texture and detailing on here. I think that the whole presentation is really beautiful. And then you start off with your 2 lip colors on this side here, which I think is really innovative that they have it covered up. And then you have your eyes and your face products here, along with your big full-size mirror. And then there is a little slot down here at the bottom where the lip liner was, but I went ahead and just took both of the liners out. So first thoughts, initial thoughts on the product is that the packaging is beautiful. I love the colors. I love that everything's black and it's soft touch and it's sexy and it's pretty. But I do feel like this is ginormous. I don't think it was necessary to have this palette be this big. I feel like it's pretty big. I like that you're covering up the lip products because that way you're keeping the creams separate from the powders. I think that part is really smart, but I do feel like it's pretty big. And for me personally, even if I use this as like a traveling product or as something that I'm going to for like to do my whole look just out of this palette, I'm still gonna be reaching for other things. Like there's no way I could ever do a whole look just with this. That's just me. I know not everybody is that way. Some people maybe could get by with just this, but I couldn't because I'm too extra like that. I'm too high maintenance to just rely on one thing. So I would have to use other things, which makes this pretty bulky in my opinion, but I do think it's really pretty. So when you look at the full palette, I do feel like you could have moved things closer together, maybe not had the slot for the eyeliner here, and then you could have just had the liner separate for traveling. I don't know. I just don't love the packaging situation, but I do love how beautiful it is, and I do love that it comes with a full-size mirror because you're gonna want that full-size mirror if you're traveling. And I do think it's a great value. So you are getting all of this for $30. I think that's pretty good. 3 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, 2 lip colors, 2 liners for 30 bucks. So let's go ahead and take a peek. So this is designed for fall. I definitely get the fall vibe when I look at this. You're definitely getting some like autumn tones in here. You get your nude lip, you get your deep lip, you got your green, which I love. I think this is a contour and then a cream blush. I wish she wouldn't have done a cream blush. To me personally, I feel like cream is not what I would put in a palette. I just wouldn't choose to put cream in a palette. I feel like it's a little messy, but I'm excited to swatch these and see how they look. So as you can see, I have already dug into the lip products because I love them. So the first one is this beautiful nude cream product. Now these are very soft. These palette lipsticks are very, very, very soft. I didn't expect that. I generally don't love palette lipsticks, but this one is like smooth as butter. It's like an amazing formula. So I'll show you guys on my hand. This is the nude pink lipstick, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. I love that color. And then the next color is this deeper color, which is like a darker berry kind of tone. I do feel like the berry lipstick is not quite as pigmented as the nude one. Yeah, I like the formula of the nude lipstick better for sure, but it's still a beautiful color. I just feel like this one's not as opaque, like it's a little bit more patchy. So that's kind of disappointing, but I like the color still. And I think if you did a lip liner with it, it would still be really, really pretty. And then the lip liner that she did with it is called Oh So Nude. It's a velvet lip liner. I love that these are retractable. I think that that's very handy. And I think that it was really smart of her to do a nude lip liner with these, because I think you could do the nude lip liner and then do either the deeper lip or the nude lip and it'd be beautiful. And I think that this color is so pretty and it's very creamy. Like this lip liner is really creamy, glides really well. And this color is gorgeous. So I definitely like the colors that she chose for this one. And I will definitely be using this lip liner. Like even when I'm not wearing this palette, I feel like I'll reach for this lip liner because I like it. Okay, so let's move on to the eyeshadows. There are 3 eyeshadows in here. You get this softer sparkly one, this mid-tone brown, which I think is a matte, and this gorgeous green. I'm all about that green shade there. So I'm gonna swatch these 3 colors. I feel like it would be really hard for me to do a complete eyeshadow look with 3 eyeshadows. I'm not really capable of that. I need a whole collection of eyeshadows, but if I was only gonna go with 3, I think these are really pretty. So these are the 3 colors that we have here. We've got our shimmery color there, our matte brown, and then that gorgeous green. So I'm gonna swatch them for you. That's beautiful. That's so pretty. That swatches very well, very reflective. This is the matte brown. Oh, okay. It's pretty creamy. I feel like mattes are usually where things start to go south because they are harder to formulate. And then we've got our green, which, oh, that green is so pretty. So those are our 3 eyeshadows. I definitely love the first and the last. I definitely love those. But that's not a bad matte. Mattes are difficult to formulate, so I'm pretty impressed with that one. I like the color scheme for sure. I think these 3 colors are beautiful together and they're pretty pigmented. I really like that lighter shade. Very pretty. So then the eyeliner that we've got to go with these guys is the Lust and Chocolate, which is the longwear eyeliner. This is, again, the retractable, really soft pencils, and this is just a beautiful espresso dark brown. I think that was a great option to go with this look, is this deep, sexy brown. It's almost black. It's very smoldering, very dark, very sexy. I think that was a great color choice for this palette. And I think we all have black eyeliner at home anyways, so I think that this was a great option, and that's beautiful. Really soft, really pretty, and it does feel like it's dry already. Like I can't get the color to move on my finger. Like it's not smudging, which is definitely a good sign as far as longevity goes, because that feels like it's gonna stay in place. Okay, and then for the cheek colors, we have this like really soft, cool toned contour color, and then this blush color. I honestly didn't watch any of the videos about this palette or any of the tutorials about this palette because I wanted to investigate on my own. I wanted to be like a very like basic consumer going in uneducated, but I think that the majority of people who are going to be getting these palettes probably aren't going to be that way. You probably are going to be like following the YouTubers and checking out their tutorials and things like that. So that might be helpful for you to kind of know her approach with this. But just as like a typical consumer, someone who doesn't know anything about the brand, I wanted to go in and give this my own thoughts without any sort of interruptions. So the contour color is gorgeous. It's this really light, really creamy color. Let's see if I can swatch it for you. It's really light. You can barely see it on camera, but this is the kind of contour that I love to work with. Can you see that? So creamy, very, very blendable, and it's just like a subtle contour. Like it's just slightly ashy enough that you could really create a beautiful contour in the skin without it looking really ashy, really dark. And I think it's a beautiful tone. I think that is something I would literally reach for this palette just for that contour shade. I haven't tried it yet, but first impression, it is gorgeous. And then we've got our cream blush. Now, I'm just not a cream blush person. It's just not my thing, but I will swatch it for you. And it is a beautiful color. Whoa, that's dark. It's a beautiful color. It really, really is. And you could blend it out and it could be a beautiful product. I just don't really like cream blushes. I mean, it's probably a stain, which would be good for longevity. And I actually think it'd be a pretty lip color if you wanted to use that on the lips. It's not bad. I just personally don't really like cream blushes. I'm sorry. I could make it work, I'm sure, but I'm just not a cream blush person. I just don't really enjoy working with them. But I do love the color, and I am very impressed with the color selection of this palette. All right, you guys, so that was my overall thoughts on my first deck of Scarlet palette. I am very impressed with the pigmentation and quality of all the products in here, especially the like lipsticks and the eyeshadows. Those seem absolutely amazing, and the eyeliners. Honestly, the only thing I'm not thrilled about in this palette would be the cream blush, and that's just because I'm not a cream blush girl, and that's just how I roll. But I think Kelly Strack did an amazing job picking out these colors. These colors go together very well. They're very beautiful. This contour color looks like it's going to be so amazing, and both of those liners look killer. Like, I'm very excited to use both that eyeliner and that lip liner. So the only thing I would change about this palette is like the size. I think the size is a little big, but other than that, I think this is a really cool program. I think it's amazing that YouTubers are able to design these palettes, and I think that $30 is a great value for a kit like this. So I'm super excited, got to try it out. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Let me know if any of you do Deck of Scarlet, if any of y'all want to subscribe, what your thoughts are on the YouTubers that are creating these palettes. I would love to hear your thoughts, and I'm super excited to experiment more with this brand because I think it's a very cool concept. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and check out my description box below. I'll have more videos down there and more social media links if you would like to see me on other platforms. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate your support, and I will see y'all in the next video. Mwah!